Blackstone Publishing presents Appetites and Vices by Felicia Grossman. This book is read by Marguerite Gavin. In loving memory of Myra Lee Grossman, 1931 to 2012, you're still the first person I want to call if anything happens, good or bad. And I know somehow, some way, you're celebrating this with me. Both Ursula and I hope that we can grow up to be as fabulous as you someday. Chapter 1. June, 1841, Centerville, Delaware. Throw one chair when you're 11 and you're a pariah for life. Ursula ran her finger along the edge of the gilt-wood console table in the Truett's vestibule, alone. The music and conversation of the rollicking party in the adjoining rooms wafted through the empty space. Her presence at the soiree was secured out of obligation. Humiliating, but at least being the sole child of a banking baron provided some benefits. Loans were hard to come by in this economy, especially in Delaware, so if the husbands had any say in the guest list, the Nunes' name was etched on an invitation. Bollocks. Her father always complained that parties were frivolous and boring, but if she wanted to see Hugo, this was the place to be. It was time for him to propose. True, the season had hardly begun, but if he did as promised, the night's outing wouldn't be a complete waste. Her chin steady, she ascended the host's grand double staircase. Almost as impressive as the one in her father's house, though a bit old-fashioned. She shoved a cream puff into her mouth to ease her rumbling stomach. Perhaps she should take one more gander at the refreshment table and swipe a few more treats. Last time they'd served the most delicious baked apples and pound cake with sugared berries and fruit dipped in chocolate. She closed her eyes at the memory. Chocolate. Ambrosia had nothing on chocolate. With strawberries. Divine. Later. Hugo first, sweets later. Marriage was the only prudent course of action. He was her best friend, and she was his, and if they didn't marry each other, they'd have to marry strangers. Or worse, no one would marry her, and when her father died, she'd be all alone. Besides, they had a pact. She hitched her skirts and crept into the upstairs hall. Hugo Middleton's familiar form slumped so low he covered more chair rail than wall. His shoulder rested against a portrait of some long-dead Truett ancestor. The frame was already crooked. She'd have to fix that before they left. She tapped his shoulder. No need to be—
Sample complete. Ready to continue?